You are about to go house hunting. Do you have a plan of action? Do you know exactly what you want in a home? Well, if you don't, I'm going to go through all of that with you today, so stick around. Hey everyone, this is Danae Hewitt, your go-to DFW realtor with Brico Realty Services. Congratulations on starting the process to look for a home and buy a home. When you go out and look for homes, there are a couple things you should know ahead of time before you start the home shopping process. One of the first things is to have a list of your must-haves in a property. What are the things that your home has to have in order for you to purchase it? We call that our must-haves. And then there's another list of wants. What are some things that you want in a home, but it isn't a necessary thing for you? And then the other thing is the nice things. What are things that it would be nice if this home had this? I want to talk to you about the 80-10-10 rule. The home has 80% of everything that you want. The home has 10% of things that you can change, and the home has 10% of things that you can live with. If it hits the 80-10-10 rule, then that home is the home for you. It's a keeper. Most of the time, there is not going to be a home out there that's going to hit 100% of your needs. There's always going to be something that you're going to have to compromise with when you're purchasing a home. But if it hits that 80-10-10 rule, then you should be good to go. So how do we know the 80-10-10? How do we know our wants versus our needs versus our things that we can live with? Look at your house right now. Look at your apartment right now. What are things that you wish that your home had right now and that you have to have in your next home? Do all of your kids share the same bathroom and it only has one sink? Well, maybe a must-have for you is a bathroom with 2 sinks for your kids. Think about your kitchen. Do you wish that it had an island for all of the preparing of meals that you do? Then maybe put that on your wants list. Or maybe it's just a necessity and it's a must for you and it's gotta be on your must-have list. Think about your home and what would it need in order to make your life easier. Let's use that kid's bathroom as an example again. Let's say you're looking at a home and the spare bathroom only has 1 sink, but the vanity is big enough for 2 sinks. Well, is that something that you can change? Is that the 10% that you can change in the home? Are you willing to hire a plumber, have them come out and re-pipe that area and add a vanity cover with 2 sinks to it? If that's the 10% that you're willing to change, then keep this on the list if the home hits 80% of the other things that you need. As you're looking at homes, here are a few things that you can bring to help you in the home shopping process. The first thing is to have your real estate agent bring a copy of the MLS listing and also to bring any copies of documents that the listing agent has put into MLS. This can help you answer questions about survey lines, the seller's disclosure that talks about any repairs that have been done to the house, and also the MLS listing will talk about the numbers of beds and bathrooms, how big all of the rooms are, things like that. Something else you can bring is a tape measure. If you're really liking this home, but you want to know if your sectional is going to fit in the living room, bring your tape measure, so then you'll absolutely know for sure if it will. Something else to bring is an open mind. Again, you're most likely not gonna have a home that's gonna fit 100% of your needs. So have an open mind. If there's something that you're willing to change, then keep that open mind because you may have to change it after you purchase the home. Another piece of advice for you, if this home hits that 80-10-10 rule, go through it a second, if not a third time, and really look at the home. Open up all of the cabinet drawers. Are they soft close? Do they have a lot of storage in there? Do you think that your stuff will be able to fit in those cabinets? Open up all of the doors. If there's a door leading out to the attic and it's unlocked, open that up. Open up all of the closets and see what that organization looks like. Really walk through that backyard. See if you can fit your lawnmower through the gate. See if you can add a storage shed in the back if that's something that you want. You really want to make sure that you are looking through every aspect of this home, because if you put an offer on this home, you're putting a lot of money into this property and you want to make sure that it's going to be the right fit for you. While you're looking at the layout and the storage and all of that stuff in the house, your real estate agent should be looking at the structural integrity of the home. What I mean by that is they should be looking to see if there's any cracks in the ceilings. They should be checking the age of the units. They should be checking things like the water pressure in the homes, opening up windows and see if they open and close easily. You should also open and close all of the doors to make sure that they don't rub against the floor. If you have windows and doors that don't open properly or really easily, then there may be a shifting issue that you may want to think about. Some things to look at on the outside is the roof. I'm not saying have your agent go and jump on the roof, but take a step back and look at the shingles and see if you can see any ripples in them or if any of them look like that they're lifting. A lot of it can't be seen just by looking back, but you can get a general idea of the shape of the roof by looking at it. Your agent should also look at trees. How close are the trees to the property? Is it a big tree with big roots that's a little too close to the home? Well, that may shift the foundation. So again, it's something that you definitely want to take a look at. What I would do is, looking at that tree, I would go in that room that it's closest to from the inside and see if there's any cracks in the wall. I would walk that room from corner to corner to see if I can feel any shifting in the property. The more homes that agents see, the more that they know what to look for. And again, your agent isn't doing a formal inspection on the home, but they can really help give you their opinion on the structure of the home or some things to look out for that may come up in an inspection report down the line. Well, those are some things for you to think about as you are home shopping. If you've got any more ideas that I didn't cover, leave them in the comments below. And check out this video where I talk to you about Home Buying 101. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next week.